Irrational Logic, what's going on? It's your boy T18, Terry, whatever you want to call me. This is a public service announcement. So sadly to say, due to creative differences and communication, some of the members of the original Fab Five of Irrational Logic will no longer be on this pod. Shout out, respect to those my brothers, love them to death. Just think things a little bit differently, which is fine. And of course, we wish them the best. So, as you know, the original members, Day, Jamal Mall, and Jasper, they will no longer be on the podcast. We wish them much success. I'm actually going to be dropping. They actually have their own channels where they can share their views and things. They do things a little bit differently on YouTube. So we'll be dropping those here in a second. Myself and my man Jesse out on the West Coast will continue to do our thing. You might see a little bit of change of approach of how we handle things. We have been just talking about the Eagles so far, but we're going to get into other topics because that's what it's about, So much love to those guys. Also be looking out for some other channels that's coming your way that we'll be involved with, including All Things Human and Generational Gourmet Buffet. So those are coming your way pretty soon. So this is just a public service announcement. For those who continue to support, we definitely do appreciate you. One thing I do want to, communicate with anybody who's watching this video is, we look at comments to get better, right? My mindset is you go at 100% and you learn along the way and you get better, right? And, support is not always going to feel good. So even if you have, I know we definitely appreciate all the positive comments, but we like criticism as well because, support is not always pain-free. If you have a broken bone, sometimes they got to put a screw in you to support you. It's not going to feel good, but it's what you need to get better. So if anyone has any comments or any things that they want to critique our channel on or our presentation or just how we handle things, feel free to say that. We're not above that. We want to be better. We want to grow. And as this thing takes off, we're going to need y'all to tell us the things that we can't see that's in our blind spots. So it's a short announcement. I appreciate y'all watching this. And, one other thing I want to say is I'm not going to hashtag this enough. Like, we got to stop the endless killing, y'all. Takeoff passed away. Rest in peace, King. 28 years old. And let's be honest, he had nothing to do with it based off, allegedly, what was going on. But a lot of this is senseless, and it's ego-driven. Put the guns away, man. Just put the guns away. You don't need that. Is it worth it? And some people say, yeah, you gotta have a gun to protect yourself. But what happens when you get hit with a stray? What happens when friendly fire happens? And I hear a lot of comments on social media talking about it's on Quavo. Let me tell you something. I don't know if you ever had a loved one, and I know that's his uncle, Takeoff, Quavo's Takeoff's uncle, but they be like brothers, and if you got a cousin that you close up with, like me and Maul, me and Fred, that's related to you, but y'all really like brothers, then you understand where I'm coming from. That's probably hurt him quite a bit. He didn't want that to happen, but it was senseless. And just, again, put the guns away. You don't need them, guys. It's this ego thing where you gotta be showing, want to get the blicky and, you on social media posting all the different, weapons that you do have. That's fine, but why are we publicizing this thing, man? Why are we glorifying violence to do harm to each other? And because, you're around these people when you're pulling your gun, and yes, is blacks or black men or black people in general get targeted or treated a certain way by law enforcement. Yeah, that's true. But two things could be true, right? We don't buy the weapons to protect ourselves from law enforcement. we don't carry the guns with us in certain arenas to protect ourselves from law enforcement. You go into an area where you see everybody that looks like us, that looks like you. So what's the likelihood of you gonna kill one of us, right? You gotta get away from that. I'm gonna get on my soapbox, but that's it, man. I appreciate y'all for listening in. We're gonna have a lot of guests on. You know, me, Jesse, still doing the thing. My man Mark, wonderful job on the last pod. We appreciate you. Definitely a friend of the show. You know, and of course, Jake Dab on him. You always a friend of the show. You can always come on. But yeah, man, much love to y'all. We appreciate y'all support. We're gonna make this thing ride out. It's gonna happen. Take it easy.